In this video, I'm going to share with you the latest updates about page speed and how important it is in terms of ranking of your website. As you might be surprised about what Google really thinks is important for ranking and also how much weight it puts on the page speed. Hey, what's up marketers? Eduard Dziak here from b2bdigitalmarketers.com, and today I'm going to give you a secret of the page speed and how important it is in terms of ranking. So stay tuned as I'm going to break down everything you need to know about page speed. So the first question is actually what marketers really got wrong about page speed. If you do a little bit of research about page speed, you will find plenty of articles, videos and other content how page speed is one of the most important or the most important ranking factor. And even though page speed is important as it clearly impacts the customer experience, the engagement rate and also the conversion rate as well, but unfortunately it won't get you on the first page of Google. And that is where so many people actually got it wrong. So where does actually page speed stand if it's not the most important factor? Of course, page speed is important for search engines like Google to consider it, as they do not want to frustrate their users with slow loading websites, but rather provide users with a good experience, which page speed is considered as a good user experience. Because nobody likes a slow loading website, especially when you need to find something quickly. Therefore, Google put some ranking factor in page speed as they want to help users to find something quickly. So it makes sense to use a page speed at some level of ranking factor, but you cannot make it as such a strong ranking factor as many people actually think it is. The same applies for AMP, which of course has some kind of role for websites to load pages faster on mobile phones. But there are so many varieties of phones out there. Some are more expensive and some are cheaper, and all of them accelerate and influence the page speed in a different way. Therefore, it's very hard to base on this ranking factor. To make it straight, a page speed is considered as a ranking factor at some levels, but just having an AMP on your website, it doesn't mean your website will rank higher. Therefore, an AMP it's not considered as a ranking factor. But as I said, it makes sense to use a page speed at some levels as a ranking factor, but you cannot make it such a strong ranking factor. Because probably you do not want to have a fast loading website with bad content. That is not helpful at all. So, and that is where Google put much bigger weight on ranking factor, which is a helpful content rather than page speed. I mean, what is a point to have a fast loading website full of crap? As even Eric said, the content is still king and there is no question about it. And that is why a page speed cannot be such a strong ranking factor, otherwise it would not show the most helpful and relevant content for their searchers, but rather it would show the fastest loaded content. But of course, your page speed still kind of matter, but there are so many factors that can influence your page speed, such as servers or JavaScript you are using, which are very heavy to be loaded, or the overall size of the page. According to Think with Google, the recommended size of web page is 500 kilobytes, or as Martin Split said, the fewer the better. But luckily, there are plenty of themes for content management systems such as WordPress to help you to lower your page size and still keep nice and neat looking design of your website. So remember, a page speed has some kind of level of ranking factor and the recommended size is 500 kilobytes, even though in many industries the size is around 2+ megabytes. So because page speed still matter, even though it's not that much as you might thought before you start watching this video, there are some enhancements which you should be focusing on to improve your page speed. So couple of things you should do is resize your images rather than making the browser do it. Have a lazy load for your images and rest of your content, which means not loading below default. Have website hosted on CDN or Content Delivery Network. Here, it's super important to make sure that all configuration is done properly. This is very important. The next thing is having more memory for your web server, or you can invest in dedicated server rather than shared server. So these tips will help you to load your website much faster. Therefore, try to focus on it and make sure that everything is set up properly. Also, consider using a good hosting such as SiteGround and premium themes optimized for page speed and design at the same time, such as Divi, NewspaperX or Avada for WordPress. I put the links in the description so you can check it out and learn more about the hosting and the themes. So I hope this answered your questions about page speed and how important it is. I will definitely do more of those to help your website rank higher and get better and more qualified leads for your business. And that is all from me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for my YouTube channel and like this video if you like it, and leave the comment below what you think about SEO and the ranking factors and what confuse you the most.